say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Ball State Cardinals, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Cardinals will get us underway with the opening kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So Ohio State's offense will get the ball first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Buckeyes, really the entire state, they pride themselves on toughness. Establishing the ability to run the ball when they want to has always been important here.
Part of that Midwest lifestyle, but when you're Ohio State, you recruit at such a high level. You're going to get great offensive linemen, great running backs, so it's not a surprise that they're usually a physical unit.
The Buckeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. On the option, it's St. Clair. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And as a defense, you can practice the option all week, but seeing it live on this first drive, it's really hard to stop. A lot of success early. Let's see if this defense can settle in.
Shoots it to the left. It's complete. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And the Buckeyes are flying down the field. The give on the option. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback on the keeper. Across the 25, he's got room. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. They start the season in the top 5, prime position to make a run. But what's the biggest danger there? Going for it all. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Powers through the defender. They wrestle him down at the 16-yard line. A 3rd down stop. Now to see what they do on 4th down. The Buckeyes have pushed it inside the 20. Making side adjustments here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
I love the aggressive nature in the play calling there. The opening drive of the game, you have an opportunity on 4th down. Obviously, you just kick a field goal, take the lead early, establish some momentum. Instead, they get aggressive. They go for it.
inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Cardinals offense will have its first possession of the game. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down. He started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David. Up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position 1, objective number 1 today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
Lost one deep down the right side. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. Punt is on its way. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. A shot toward the end zone, and they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over from the moment the ball left his hand.
They move to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Moore. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking for a man, it's Hillstead. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. That type of pressure on the quarterback, that's vintage Ohio State. Right in keeping with the legacy that's been established by the Buckeye D.
Yeah, and you take pride in that. You own that legacy with all those guys you see performing at a high level in the NFL. Man, you see that, you want to go get it. Recruiting guys to fit those profiles. That's why Ohio State always has a good defensive line.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Cardinals send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Here's the return. And there he goes. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Got his man. Touchdown, Buckeyes. A great catch and run for 6.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but, I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field, or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. To the air on first down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And this has not been a good start for this offense. Like, this whole team, actually. They're already found themselves in a big hole. They're already trailing. They're going to need to throw the football, and you're going to have to protect your guy. This protection has to be better so he can make more plays.
And the Cardinals now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to throw. It's Hillstead. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense has been able to get after this guy early and often in this game, and it's affecting his accuracy, and it's affecting this offense's ability to throw the football consistently.
The Cardinals are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. And the Cardinals will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. He'll pull it on the read. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Now on first down from the 28. Power football with the run. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
When you're a defensive guy and you want to fire in, you want to go hit the quarterback, but you know if I fire in, he's just going to give the football up. You got to be patient. You got to understand what your responsibility is. Then you see when he keeps the football, you got to go tag him. The problem is these guys are such good athletes. They're so hard to catch once they do pull the football. But it's kind of like the hidden hat trick. You know, where's the ball? It's underneath this one. No, I picked this one up. No, it's gone. It's underneath this one. Nope, there it is. It's gone.
And the Buckeyes line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. The Cardinals with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Back to pass on 2nd down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Pulls it in. It's Middleton. They'll pick up the 1st down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll go with a quick touch pass. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. And the Cardinals come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Cardinals will try to pin them back with the punt. You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Motion from the wideout. Red pass, it's complete. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, let him go get yards.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's St. Clair. Right on the money. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The option look. Now the pitch. Sweet cut there. Touchdown, Ohio State. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And how about this offense? Man, they must have used fall camp perfectly. Coming out, firing on all cylinders, smooth, in a rhythm. Great start to the year by this offense.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Moore. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Ball State takes over the football and the Cardinal offense headed out. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like, this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. He gets a block, and they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Scanning the field, it's St. Clair. Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football to the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Showing the arm strength to the left. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. The Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Bounced right back to them.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
The Buckeyes will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything to turning it on. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior. Makes a play after the grab. And the Cardinals come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
To the air, it's Hillstead. He's got him in the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the bag and get him down for a big loss.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
Punt is in the air. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Running the read option to the left. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Man, these read options are so hard to diagnose, just like right there. He picks up a little chunk of yards, not a big chunk. It's so easy when you run the read options.
Why is that? Why is it easy?
Because if you want to play fast to the football, well, then fine. I'm going to pull the ball right now and to use your aggressiveness against you. But if
breaks into the open. Wrestled out of bounds at the 26. A huge pickup on the ground.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
Well, it's clear the coaching staff had a little conversation before this drive, and they said, we have got to run the football. All 4 plays of this drive so far have been runs, and they're taking a bit of an attitude shift here. They want to be fit.
Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. A lot of glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is incredible. Like, we could go down the list of so many guys that have been such great playmakers, so dynamic. So to think about putting yourself in that category, we're going to be talking about winning trophies and this guy being an All-American by season's end.
Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Give to the running back. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Hillstead. Rushes on him. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A 3rd down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback in.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The Cardinals will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
And the Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. Nice move to keep running. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Headed to the end zone. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. And he gets nothing, and this defense is not giving an inch right on the goal line. After getting stuffed, what do they have for an answer here on 3rd and goal from the 2? They'll try to run it in. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. The official says no good. And they missed a field goal, so something has gone wrong today. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Dropping back, it's Hillstead. Gets it out quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking for space, it's Horton. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. And they got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Nowhere to go, and the ball was loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Well, and if you're wondering why this offense hasn't scored in this game, it's plays like that. Not only have they not been able to execute running or throwing the football, they've had penalty problems, but it's turnovers as well. And here in the fourth quarter, ball security coming back to bite this offense, giving that one up.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. He splits the uprights, and that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we're looking pretty good.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Knocked down quickly after the pick, but that offense says thank you very much, and they'll have it at the 43. Might be changing the route. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Going for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. He's not afraid to go deep. Makes the grab. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field, and this kind of win week 1 sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Looking for room, it's Horton. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
You got to give this defense tons of credit. They came in here with an outstanding game plan. They were able to execute not allowed a point, and still in the fourth quarter, they are bringing it, and they get another sack.
Pressure coming. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He can't quite get there on the scramble. Dangerous with his feet, but this defense rises to the occasion and forces a fourth down. They kick it away on fourth down. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Find some fresh air. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
These read option plays are very hard to stop because you got to have enough guys in the box to play that immediate run, but also always be ready for that quarterback to take the ball and scoot out wide.
And when the quarterback operates this like a magician, it makes it even tougher.
When he can see it, read it, and just flat go, those easy plays right there. I mean, he just picks up a little bit of yardage, but he can do it again and again and again. It's just frustrating.
The Buckeyes just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. On the move. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Hey, how about this, D? You think they're locked in and dialed into this quarterback and his ability to run the football? You've seen him make plays throughout this game. They know it. They're seeing it, and they're making sure that guy's not going to beat him.
Reading the option. It's St. Clair. No more room to run as this defense rises up on 3rd down, and now it's 4th down from the 22.
Man, 3rd and long, and this defense is thinking pass, pass, pass. Offense, nice job. They sneak a run in there, kind of catch them off guard. Quarterback keeps the football, gets some yardage, and now makes this 4th down more manageable.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Indiana is lighting up the scoreboard behind an offense that looks just about as good as we've ever seen in Bloomington.
Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. He'll pitch it. Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. They'll snap it from the 26 on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Durham. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late. They're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sideline. You got to throw 1st down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
And the Cardinals are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll set up to throw. He's taking a deep shot. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Cardinals will send out the punt unit. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
And no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this. And this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I just love the individual one-on-one effort by the defense there. Offense trying to go option, QB keeps it, but just too many defenders winning their one-on-one battles, defeating.
There he goes. Shows off another move and gets down to the 33-yard line. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute, get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now, to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left.